Okay, for this video, we're going to look at how to measure something, and we're going to look at the tools that it sets in there. I'm going to pick distance, and if you double click, it's going to set up these lines automatically for you so you can pick them, what edges you'd like. So it does a decent job, but it's not perfect, okay? So here's how I would tweak this stuff. So I zoom right in. See, this isn't centered very well. I'm going to center this up. Also, do you see this arrow here? I would always have this kind of pointing into the edge that I'm looking for. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna rotate it around. And for this edge, I would also make some settings. What is the edge transition? It's going from, not both, either way, is going from dark to light. Okay, so I'd always tell it which way is the transition happening, and you can see it's finding it quite well here. It's got a green line here. It's maybe hard to see, but it's got the green line right at the top of this black part, so that's good. This one, same thing. It's pointing in towards it. I would do that, and I would kind of square this up with it, and I would make this also longer. What if this edge is growing and shrinking? I want to make sure I can always measure it. So I'm going to make both of these bigger. Now you may see one thing, what if we were over like this? That's not going to give us a good measurement because it's not square to this. Okay, there are a couple options for that too. One is under the settings, you could say midpoint to line, and it's going to square it up. You could also just go with kind of moving it over and eyeing it up, but I like setting that setting so that I know it is going to stay lined up. Now, we get a measurement in pixels. Pixels doesn't really make much sense to anybody, does it? This should either be an imperial measurement or it's going to be a metric measurement like millimeters. In that case, we'd go up to setup image, and then we would have to do some type of calibration. Edge to edge, we could use, if we know the measurement, we could pick a grid, okay, and we'd need a shot of a grid, and we could do everything to convert that from pixels to millimeters or to inches, whatever your unit is, but that will be covered in another video. For this, that's measurement. If we looked and we jumped through, we see those edges will stay in the same spot, which is not very helpful. We would need to locate this first. Again, set up another video that uses PatMax location, and you can look at that to see how we would make those edges follow around.